Hey, what's up everyone? Before we get into the main story, I just wish to say, I think we might be winning this fight. Boris over here, actually willing to sort of sort out these trade deals with the US. There's talks of a substantial trade deal. It might just be hyperbole, but at least it's something. Also, I'm liking some of the appointments to the government. I think getting Jacob Rees-Mogg as head of House of Commons is a great shout. About time he was brought to the fore. Not particularly happy with Boris talking about sort of granting amnesty to illegal immigrants and promises of public spending, but I know within his cabinet, within the government itself, there are quite a few people who actually understand what conservatism means. So is there possibly a glimmer of hope in the UK, man? Possibly. Anyway, on to the main story. So Trump has managed to secure $2.5 billion worth of wall funding. The Supreme Court weighed in yesterday, I believe, and said he has the right, he has the power to take that from discretionary funding for the Pentagon. Now, I think it was either late last year or early this year where Trump went to take that. He went to take the 2.5 billion from the Pentagon funding, as is his right as president. He has the executive power. He is the big boss in charge, and he wanted to direct that to the wall. So I think obviously you can't build a whole wall with 2.5 billion, but a small section of the wall at least. And Congress kind of resisted a little bit, but eventually it was shot down by the Ninth Circuit. Now, I did a bit of research on the Ninth Circuit, but I don't understand how you can have an activistic body within the legislature. Surely the law is the law. Is it really open to interpretation? And can you have people, people on these branches of the legislature who are influenced by their politics, by their ideologies? Can that really be allowed? I don't know. Doesn't sit particularly comfortably with me, but hey, not my country, and it's what it is. But anyway, as was probably, well, at least I thought, the Supreme Court was going to weigh in and side with Trump because it is his right, and they have done so. Trump's got his wall funding. Brilliant news. I think not all the wall funding. Say a small bit of wall funding, but it's a start. Great move by Donald Trump. He's kind of gone around Congress. A really obstructionist Congress as well. It's an absolute fucking joke, man. But he's found a way around it. That 4D chess is playing well. I mean, Congress sort of blocks him, and he's got Mexico on side to sort of shore up their immigration policies. Guatemala, I believe, has become an actual safe country for asylum seekers. So the majority of people who are heading up sort of Central America will have to stop in Guatemala. That's the first safe place they come to. They have to stop there. And yeah, I think it's a good thing. Just so you know, I'm not against immigration, but just do it legally, man. And if you want to immigrate to a country, I believe you should really want to assimilate and integrate into that country, and almost, say for example, I wanted to immigrate to America, I'd want to become an American, or at least a Brit living in America who loves the American way of life, loves American values, loves all of that. And you shouldn't just want to be in America for the handouts, for the perks. Yeah, come on, man. Anyway, great work, Donald. Hope you keep it up. Good fun to see the Liberals lose their mind as usual, and good fun to see the media having to report on this as well, and sort of actually tell people that Trump's getting his victories more and more as well now. The BBC even had to write an article on it. I know they buried it shortly afterwards, but it's there. And yeah, like I say, well on Donald. Keep it up, man.